What's up, guys? Inflatable Guy 5 here today. I have a small little review here I wanted to do before I forget about this item, because I do like this one a lot, and it is kind of getting a little harder to find now. Here we have the 2022 Reaper Pumpkin. I like this one. I think it's awesome, especially that face. It's only used on this inflatable. I already have it inflating here because it takes a while to get up. It's pretty big for what it is. This was sold at Lowe's. I got this in a trade with my buddy for a couple other items. I gave him some good stuff, and he gave me some pretty good stuff. He gave me this, and I think it was 3 other things, and the other 2 are... One of them is pretty rare and expensive, and one's just expensive. But I got this off of him. The box, as you can see, is very pregnant, because it barely wants to fit in this box. I don't know why Gemmy couldn't give it a bigger box, but... There's the year, there's all that crap underneath it. Some kind of cute scan for instructions. Well, that's stupid. But there's the box. It's nice to have it. I'm joined by my co-star here. And, yeah, we're going to review this thing. The inside of the review today, it's hot as hell outside. I really wanted to review the Nixer, but I'll review that at a different time. At some point. But I'm just going to let this thing blow up here. This was sold at Lowe's for 2022, as I said. I remember seeing this, actually, in person there, and it was pretty cool. Because I think it was like $49.99. But this thing is like, as you can see, it's massive. It's still going. I don't mind that it has a cheap fan, but I don't like that as a cheap fan. Again, cheap fans don't bother me. It's you know, the LEDs that bother me. But thankfully, that's not used here. And something way cooler is used on this item, which I'm going to have to cut the lights to show it. I really hope this doesn't get faded after a couple seasons. I'd like it to stay orange. It's thankfully not a bright orange. It's more like a faded orange already on purpose. They didn't use a very bright orange on this. They used more of a tannish color. It does inflate pretty tight. Give it a second here. It's still getting up. This is about 5 feet tall, which I believe is right, as you can see. Very tight, as it should be, with one chamber. This doesn't need a base fan. There's no need for that to have a base fan, and there it is with the awesome Kaleidoscope effect. It looks really badass at night, and that face is just ridiculously creepy. Along with this, and I was given a shit ton of pumpkins from my friend Noah, or Holiday Master. He gave me a bunch of pumpkins. A lot of them are cheap fans. I'm going to have to do one review with all of them in it, because they're all like 4-foot crap, because I want different sized of pumpkin things. Like, he gave me... I'm going to save it for later. He gave me these 2 nice... He gave me this one nice big one, and this other one that he custom did with a base fan, and a bunch of other pumpkins I'm going to have to do all in one video, or a couple videos. I'm not going to make a singular video for a 4-foot cheap fan, but... This thing is pretty tight. It has a nice creepy stem on it. Rickety, and I love that face. It's still only used on this inflatable, I believe. Which is why I like it, because they've made not this shape before. At least I don't think this big. They've done it before with the Pumpkin Grim face. If you know Grimace Pumpkin Reaper, that's his name. They've used that face before. It's still in good shape. There's a little bit of staining here. I could probably literally get that off with Clorox after this. And I honestly might try that. We'll turn him around the back here. He has a tether on each side. And thankfully, these are the skinnier loops. I like the skinnier better than the fat ones. The bigger ones, they'll do fat ones. The smaller ones, they'll give them skinny. It is a little faded on the back here. Not much. There is where we will find our Kaleidoscope, which is giving it the red and orange fire effect. If I tilt it up a little here, it's kind of like sitting right in there, which is great, because I had a carousel You can see it right there. I had a carousel and it used to actually pop out of it. You can see it there too. And there is our medium cheap fan. I was kind of hoping it would have been a large. Not too happy about that, but it is what it is. I think this was literally $50 or $60 at Lowe's. I don't know how I feel about that. I think 45, 50, because it's pretty big. Like, it's very round. I think it's like the same shape as the Light Sink pumpkins, except it's not thin like all of the fucking pumpkins are. At least every single pumpkin I've gotten has been thinning in one way or another, and maybe that's just my luck. Or orange is just a very bad color to buy. But I think this is sick. If you have any pumpkins you'd like to recommend for the patch, because I'm trying to do a giant pumpkin patch scene, and I have an idea where I want to do it. And this will be the first time, one of the first times I've ever done a Halloween theme. If you know, I don't do themes for Halloween. I mainly do them for Christmas. Yeah, it's a short little review here. I think this guy is sick. That Kaleidoscope looks great at nighttime. I've already seen it. If I have a good picture of that, I'll put it up on the screen, or if it's even good, I might even put it as the thumbnail. But yeah, just a really short review. I'll see you guys in the next one. Probably, I think I'm just going to do all the pumpkin ones while I'm inside, because it's hot as hell out there. It's like 101 right now. I'm not doing any reviews while I'm here still. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next review. Peace.